there, warm welcome. You're watching Blueprint Explosive Exclusive and I'm Meghna Deka. Lots lined up for you in this bulletin, but first up, the focus is going to be on encounter politics. What really is that all about? Well, we have been getting you stories pan-India, the face-off which has happened over the ongoing spate of police encounters that have taken place in Uttar Pradesh, in Maharashtra and also in Tamil Nadu in the recent weeks. In fact, amidst this, the killing of an accused in the murder of RPF officers in Ghazipur and the accused in a robbery case in Unnao have now caught the opposition's eye in Uttar Pradesh. And over in Maharashtra, the killing of the accused in Badlapur school minor sexual assault case has also triggered off a political war of words alongside a probe into it. In fact, the Uttar Pradesh, the Samajwadi Party has repeatedly claimed that it is the PDA or the backward classes, the Pichhda, Dalit, Adivasi classes, which have been on target. In fact, Dalits and minorities who are being targeted by the UP government, they say. Following the encounters in Unnao and Ghazipur, Samajwadi Party is up in arms once again, and so are some of its INDIA allies as well. Listen in to their contentions, how they feel that encounter Raj is back, and it's this time targeting the backward classes.
कि किसी को भी किसी के जान लेने का अधिकार नहीं है। जान लेने का अधिकार तो या तो भगवान को है, या तो न्यायालय को है, या कानून को है। कोई आदमी बहुत बड़ा शातिर हो, अपराधी हो, तो उसको कानून के दायरे में ला करके न्यायालय के माध्यम से उसके खिलाफ कड़ी से कड़ी कार्रवाई करावे, फांसी की सजा दिलावे, मृत्युदंड करावे, आजीवन कारावास कराए। ये हमारे कानून में है, हमारे संविधान में है।
Well, the BJP, however, has a clear takeaway, asking why the Samajwadi Party wants to shield killers, rapists and criminals. Of course, this is what they are alleging because, remember, none of them were convicted at the time.
जिस अपराधी ने आरपीएफ के जवानों की हत्या की, मुठभेड़ में वो मारा जाता है, तो समाजवादी पार्टी उसके बचाव में भी सामने आ गई है। अखिलेश यादव ने सारी लाज शर्म छोड़ दी है। समाजवादी पार्टी विक्षिप्त अवस्था में पहुंच गई है और जिसके पास केवल एक काम है, हत्यारों को बचाना, बलात्कारियों को बचाना और आतंकियों को बचाना। लेकिन उत्तर प्रदेश की जनता देख रही है कि समाजवादी पार्टी का असली चरित्र, जो केवल लोकसभा में कुछ सीटें ज्यादा जीतने पर उभर कर सामने आ गया है। 27 में 2017 का हाल होगा।
Meanwhile, over in Maharashtra, Akshay Shinde, accused of sexually harassing two of the minor girls at a school in Badlapur, has been shot dead in retaliatory firing by the police allegedly yesterday. Now, this after the accused Shinde allegedly snatched the officer's weapon and opened fire. Now, as per the officials, when he was being taken to court, the accused snatched the gun of a policeman who was part of the escort party and he started firing on the police, resulting in an injury to an AP rank police officer. In fact, the police retaliated, they say, and then the accused was shot. He was taken to the Shivaji Hospital in Thane's Kalwa, where he succumbed to his bullet injuries, following which questions now have been asked of the police as well as the ruling Mahayuti government. This is a report filed by Times Now.
At the moment, we are present at Mumra Bypass Road, where the incident of encounter took place, and at the moment, the SIT team from Thane Police has reached spot and is investigating the matter through various angles. And these visuals are from the Mumra Bypass Road, where you can see officials from the Thane SIT team have reached in here because various doubts, various questions were being raised by not only the opposition political parties but even by the family members of the accused who was killed into this incident. And as you can see, this is the same spot where we have been reporting since morning, and now the officials team have reached here. Members counting more than 8 can be seen here. It is also seen interrogating a few individuals from a spot. and these are live visuals from the Mumra bypass road where the alleged encounter took place. As per the police report, it suggests that how they have been travelling from the Taloja jail to Thane crime branch unit, wherein allegedly the accused Akshay Shinde pulled out pistols from one of the officials and later shot around 4 rounds. And these are the investigating officers who have reached, the SIT team have reached, as we earlier informed our viewers that how the various committees have been set up to interrogate investigate what exactly went through on that particular time frame, on that particular time period. So these are the team which will be investigating through various angles and will be submitting their reports. As of now, we have been kept away from the spot, but the SIT team is what is investigating the matter and will be submitting their report.
Well, as per the inputs, the Thane police have formed an SIT to investigate this incident. The DCP of the Mumbai Police's Economic Offences Wing, or the EOW, Parag Manare, he will be investigating the matter and will be leading the SIT. Meanwhile, the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Eknath Shinde, has spoken about this incident and he has said that the firing by the police was in retaliation, that it was in self-defense. Watch this.
ये जो बदलापुर में आरोपी था वो आज जिसको तफ्तीश के लिए जो उसके ऊपर उसकी पहली पत्नी जो थी उसने गुनाह रजिस्टर किया था लैंगिक अत्याचार का, और इसकी वजह से उसको तपास के लिए ला रहे थे और उस दरमियान उसने एपीआई नीलेश मोरे इसके ऊपर फायरिंग की। नीलेश मोरे जख्मी है, घायल है, और इसीलिए पुलिस ने खुद के बचाव के लिए ये कार्यवाही की है।
Well, let me go across to our panelists. Joining us today on the show, we have Tom Wadakan, the national spokesperson of the BJP. Also joining us is Pranay Ajmera, leader with the NCP Sharad Pawar faction, or the SCP. Let me go across to Mr. Ajmera first. It's interesting, just 1 month back, exactly a month back, on 24th, you had the party leaders of your party, Sharad Pawar as well as Supriya Sule, who were carrying out marches to ensure that there is justice. Their allegation was that the Mahayuti was saving the culprit. Your alliance partner Uddhav Thackeray also made similar charges, and there were mute marches which were being carried out. Today, when this man has been shot dead, the BJP is saying that why are you crying over someone that you wanted hanged in the first place? Let the probe come out with the facts.
Ma'am, let me tell you that our party believes in the principle of constitutions. And the acts enshrined in the according to the Constitution of India says that any accused should be tried fairly, should go to the due process of law, and then if he is found guilty, then he must be hanged. We have always demanded that. You give him the legal procedure, you allow him the legal procedure, you give him the patient hearing, let the process of law take its course, and then if he is found guilty, if the accused is guilty of that heinous crime, please hang him. We never support acts like this. As far as encounter is concerned, it has becoming, unfortunately, it is becoming the law of the land. Today, every other day, the state of Uttar Pradesh is saying this kind of activities. Same is happening in Assam and any other BJP ruled states. There, the bulldozer system or this encounter system is becoming the law of the state.
But Pranay Ajmera, you're talking about Assam, you're talking about Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, but you seem to be silent on Tamil Nadu. Why? There was a similar encounter which has happened in Tamil Nadu. Is it because it's your alliance partner state, run by an opposition ruled state?
No, ma'am. We are not silent on that. If you ask question about it also, about that also,
I didn't ask you a question about Uttar Pradesh. You brought in Uttar Pradesh and Assam. I was just asking why you have not mentioned Tamil Nadu.
Because it's happening there quite frequently. So
it's okay in Tamil Nadu if it happens once in a while.
Let me make it very clear. Anywhere and everywhere, if it happens, it should be investigated. The investigation should be impartial. I'm not taking sides of the states where the ruling alliance is in our alliance is in power, or I'm not opposing only those states where the BJP is in power. anywhere if the encounter takes place, it should be investigated thoroughly and fairly.
So you are okay with the Maharashtra government having formed an SIT, which they have? They are also thoroughly probing it, they say.
They have to form the
They've
SIT.
done that, so you're satisfied?
Because the mother and father of deceased had demanded an inquiry on this. Even it is the stand of our party that a fair and thorough investigation must be done and to look into the matter from the angle of fake encounter. Ma'am, there is a saying that if you cannot counter, do the encounter. This is slightly happening in the state also, and it's happening in other states also.
So it's happening in other states. I appreciate that you've condemned
We
all
cannot
kinds of
support that, ma'am. Anyway, I am a lawyer first, ma'am. I am a spokesperson of the party later, but I am the lawyer first.
Okay.
And I must say that anywhere if the law is broken or if the due process of law is not followed, I must raise a voice against that.
Fair enough. Tom Vadakan, he's saying that the opposition is against any kind of encounter which may be fake and question marks are being raised because it's extrajudicial.
Oh, well, this honorable lawyer, he has presented his case. I hope and pray that he gives me the time. The issue here is they were out protesting. At that point of time, he was guilty. And this honorable lawyer's party men demanded action. Now, we rest our case on that. We are not going further on that. Now, what is happening is this man transported from one prison to the other. He gets access to a revolver and shoots the inspector. Now, if this is legally permitted, if an officer can be shot and the police forces are looking askance, they would say there is the discipline. Now, let me complete this. And here, in self-defense, if another officer shoots without any, it is a cold-blooded act. It's a cold-blooded act because there is no plan, no issues happening in the van.
But his hands were handcuffed. His hands were bound.
Now, the question here remains, there is an SIT inquiring into this, whether his hands were bound or one hand was bound, and it's normally they put it on the window, they tighten it so that a man can free with his one hand. And let me tell you, even if both hands are handcuffed, it is easy for the man to still move left and right. He's a desperado. Why don't you understand? He moved his hand to the left, pulled out the revolver, fired at this inspector, and here's this great lawyer arguing law will take its own course. What is the legal process here?
If that has happened, are you not worried that the police may not be trained to be part of the escort party if they were making very basic blunders? If you say, if we were to believe, and again, I'm saying that we don't know what the SIT is going to come up with, we don't know what the facts of the case are. Either you are saying that the police fired in self-defense, or then you are saying that the police are that incompetent that an entire escort party could not take care of one accused who allegedly pulled out, even though his hands were handcuffed, and shot at the police, injuring them.
First, I question the argument that his hands are handcuffed. Let the SIT decide it. There were so many officers in the van, and let that be decided by them. I still maintain, you hold both your hands together. You can move to left, you can move to right. Here is a desperado. He's like a terrorist attack, You may have the entire force around you and still the element of surprise because nobody is expecting him to do that. And his mother says this man is scared of fireworks and how would he take a revolver and shoot? He is a serial offender, a POSCO offender. If he can do that criminal act, what stops him from doing this criminal act? Because he knows he has no future. So he thought.
Having said that, we don't know what the facts of the case is. I'd like to end this debate by saying we don't know what the facts of this case is. If at all there were lapses on the side of the police in handling an accused, then yes, that needs to be ensured that it doesn't happen in the past. But what is surprising is the pattern which seems to be emerging. And this is across ideological as well as political lines that we can see it, be it in Uttar Pradesh, be it in Maharashtra, or be it in Tamil Nadu as well. that there seem to be these encounters which are happening. What's the truth? Hopefully, we're going to get to the end of it. Thank you so much, Tom Vadakan, for joining us, as well as Pranay Ajmera. With that, a short break. Don't go anywhere. We return in 2 minutes.